Hello and welcome to the inaugural company focus from the security event. This is the first time we've ever done this, and I'm delighted to be joined by Ian and Alan from ISM and also Stephane and Ellie from BeamUP. It's great to have you here, and I really look forward to finding out a bit more about both your companies and how you're working together to hopefully change the face of the security industry. Ian and Alan, question for you. For those of us that don't really know ISM UK as it is now, can you tell us a bit more about ISM UK and Genesis in particular?
Yeah, I mean, ISM was set up 31 years ago as an integral manufacturer, and it specialised in cell call and custodial markets. And these were closed circuit systems. And recognising the need for integration across disparate CCTV and access control systems, they developed the Genesis platform, which was a software-based solution. And it allowed you to work with closed circuit systems, and if an event happened and it needed to be cause and effect across multiple systems, it initiated the cause and effect across multiple systems. That developed into what was known as a ISM platform, and it allowed people to run command and control across many buildings and over global and corporate campuses. And more recently, we've just now launched Genesis 2, which is the latest iteration. That's more about information management. It's not just physical security, but it's information management in many facets of a business needs. So that's just a brief summary of where we are, but we've become more of a holistic software solution organisation, if you like, delivering integrated platforms across many disparate services and verticals.
Fantastic. And Alan, we've known each other for probably near on 10 years now. We're on various guises of our careers or another. Can you tell us a bit more about your role within ISM and how you fit into the team with Ian?
Well, I was very fortunate to have the opportunity to join the team, and it's a hugely exciting time. And to take an opportunity to be disruptive and to look into the future and understand what we can do with the technology that's available today and what's coming in the future, and we'll talk about BeamUP shortly, but by capturing all of this data and acting on it and delivering it into forms that are understood across the operations, various stakeholders, is superb. And we've been talking with a lot of key end users, and the reaction that we're getting so far is extremely positive. And the differentiators that we're going to bring are going to disrupt, much like you did with the security show, the security event, and how you've changed things in your marketplace. That's what we're looking to do with ISM as we move forward.
Fantastic. Yeah, disruptive innovation is fascinating, I think, and being able to disrupt an existing market and come at it from a completely different angle is brilliant. So I'm looking forward to hearing more about that. So over to you guys, Stephane and Ellie. How does BeamUP fit in both into obviously ISM UK, but the general UK landscape of the security industry?
So I think that first of all, great to be here, and thank you for inviting us. I think that the security industry is changing, and we've seen great product like ISM that was built many years ago on, I would call it, on some kind of rule-based engine that create a lot of value to the customer. Over the past 10 years, that's my personal focus is going into the artificial intelligence in the security industry, and the artificial intelligence add another layer that is very, very important to the security industry. So you had a lot of inside of the business and rule base, and if this happened, that happened, the AI will add a lot of memory-based understanding of the situational awareness. Combining these two together is bringing a huge value to the customer. And I'm not just talking about video, I'm talking about the entire operation of the business, how to run the business, how to be more efficient, how to comply with the regulation. A lot of things that today are not available to most customers that we work with.
Great. So can you tell me a bit more about how BeamUP will fit into both the security industry as a landscape and also your work with ISM?
Sure. So BeamUP's a startup based in Tel Aviv. We're developing an AI-based platform to help enterprise and users reduce risk within the organization and at the same time gain more control and insight into their network of global facilities. I think what we're doing is unique in two different ways compared to other solutions in the market. One is we're creating an integrated, holistic solution, very much in line with the vision of Alan and Ian at ISM, to try and integrate all the components of lifecycle management and security systems operation into a single platform. So what does that mean is having design, compliance assessment, and ongoing operations and maintenance all embedded in a single platform. The second thing that we're doing is we're using AI to automate these processes. So today when you look at the engineering and design process for a security system or a compliance assessment process, these are very manual, time-consuming, and costly processes. We're automating them to make it much more efficient and accurate for the end user. What does it look like in terms of product offering? Is we offer three main pillars of the solution to a client. One is digitization. Most end users have a lot of legacy facilities with CAD PDF plans that reside on a local network or a local computer. We're able to automatically digitize these plans and convert them to an intelligent BIM format using deep learning. So an end user knows exactly which assets they have, where they're located, and has a transparent view across all of their facilities in the world. Two is automating design. So with a few clicks, have an understanding what the client's requirements and specifications are and compliance rules, selecting the right equipment, placing it on a floor plan, generating wiring, cabling, network infrastructure, selecting accessories, generating a bill of material and budget, all within a few minutes, whereas today that process might take several weeks. And third is facilitating the ongoing operations of a facility. A facility doesn't stop when the design and construction period ends and a project's handed over. Facilities adapt and change over time. Clients need a way to dynamically respond to these changes. Like today, where people are returning back to work after COVID, the layout and function of the workplace has changed, and that necessitates a change in the design of a security system as well. Same thing with compliance. Companies' own internal policies and operational goals might change, governmental regulations might change, and today there's no way for an end user to easily assess where they're in conformity and where they're not in conformity with these rules across hundreds, if not thousands, of different facilities with tens of thousands of different devices. So that's the power that we're giving to the enterprise user at BeamUP.
Fantastic. Sounds brilliant.